Y'all are kicking it with Britt on Gotta Be Country Radio.
Welcome back to Gotta Be Country Radio. I am here at the Thomas and Mack Center. We are at the grounds of the NFR. We are on day one of the NFR, and we have Sean Curtis with us. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Awesome. I'm doing great. This is so cool. Sean is going to be playing here at the Cox Pavilion after the rodeo. How stoked are you for this?
I'm overly stoked. We were talking earlier, and I wanted to come out to NFR and play my music, and you never expect to be this close to the epicenter of what's going on. And when I found out that where we were playing was actually here, it was awesome. I had no idea. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Now you grew up in Cheyenne, and so you watched the daddy of them all, the Cheyenne Frontier Days. How was that for you every year?
It's something I never miss. I make sure to schedule my summers around it. And here lately, since we've been playing music, we've been playing Cheyenne Frontier Days, and I do the wild horse race there, and it's that's another dream of mine to play that stage. But right now it's like I'm checking off a bucket list item right now.
Right.
So.
Oh my goodness. This is definitely the Super Bowl of rodeo, whereas Cheyenne has been known as the daddy of them all for many years. Now you said that you do the wild horse race. What kind of got you into doing something like that? Because it's definitely a dangerous man's sport.
Buddies of mine, and I grew up watching that and always wanting to do that. And when I got to the point where I was able to do it, we put a team together and we do it. And my rider's actually AJ Coletti, and I shank, and we've got a couple different muggers, but it's always been an adrenaline thing for me. My wife's not so hot on it, but it's a blast.
Yeah, definitely. So how is your set looking for tonight? You guys just got done with sound check. How is it looking over there? Because I know that is such a party place here after the NFR.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be. We're not gonna do too many slow songs tonight. We've got a whole new set that's we put together just for this, and we've been hitting it hard, and we're ready to keep the party going as soon as this thing lets out.
Very cool. And so now you guys just had an album that just released in October. How's that been going for you?
It's been going awesome. Getting new music out is always one of those things where you don't know if it's gonna take off, stagnate, or if it's gonna do nothing at all.
Yeah.
And it's been really good out of the gate for us. We've sold a lot of copies. We've had some airtime already. So we're excited about it. We've got a video coming out for our release. It's called Big on Leaving, and that's coming out. And we're just excited to have new music out. It's been a couple years since we've had music out, and it's one of those things where you never know when your next album is going to be your last, and we're far from that. So it's always good to have music out.
That's very cool. And so now, how did you kind of get started? I mean, of course you've been in Wyoming. It's definitely cowboy country. How did you kind of decide that you wanted to do music?
I've grown up around music. My dad he had his tape box that it was full of Willie and Merle, and he loved Willie Nelson, and I grew up on a lot of Willie Nelson songs. And as time went on, I played baseball and stuff like that, and I played guitar in college every now and then. But started doing karaoke, and my friends were like, you should start singing or something, and did some competitions, and did the American Idol thing, and it was one door led to another, and then put a band together, and just the right doors opened at the right times, I think, and
awesome.
And I'm blessed enough to be able to do it and pay bills with it. It's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, that is fantastic. With the American Idol stuff, was that kind of what you had imagined it being when you had to go on and try that?
Not even close. No, I had never been to California up to that point, and coming from Wyoming, going to LA and being on a boat and on a show, I had no idea what I was in for, and it was such an eclectic group of characters out there, and I didn't last as long as I had hoped, but it opened up the right doors, and it lasted as long as I think it needed to, because that's not what I based my success in music off of. It was just something that kind of helped kick it off for me.
Very nice. What are you kind of looking forward to in this next year?
We've got a lot of branching out that we're doing this next year. I mean, for one, Vegas this year. Obviously, that's not 2019, but we'll be down in Texas a bunch. We've got a lot of things that are just different from what our normal circuit is, which is going to be great, because we're going to be getting our new music and subsequently our old music to a whole new set of ears. And because our old music is still new music to those folks that haven't heard it. So
very true.
That's the thing that we're looking forward to. We're just definitely pushing forward in that regard. So.